4th, 1800, to Owen Brown and Rhoda Mills Brown. He was born in Torrington, Connecticut, on a small farm. John Brown grew up in Hudson, Ohio. His father was a tanner, a prominent landholder, and also a town elder. The family had a history of mental illness. Brown had 2 wives, and from them had 20 children. He made a living from being a tanner, grew livestock, and was a land speculator. He did, however, file for bankruptcy in 1842. A year later, he made a 10-year business partnership with the Ohio Wolves. This failed and forced Brown to retire and move to upstate New York. In New York, Brown became an abolitionist and was strictly against slavery. A number of slave revolts had already happened, and Brown was considering one of his own. These are some of the more famous rebellions. All of these were well known, but perhaps not as famous as one particular rebellion. Nat Turner's Rebellion. On February 1831, Turner and 6 other men met in the woods and killed 55 whites. Turner proclaimed to have 3 visions, which told him to do so. Eventually, Brown joined this list of notorious revolts. On May 1856, he massacred 5 pro-slavery neighbors. Although he was taken to trial, John Brown was never charged. Still, Brown kept helping slaves. In 1858, he helped 11 slaves get to Canada and reach freedom. Then, what Brown did next, no one could have predicted. He raided an army arsenal. It was named Harpers Ferry. Harpers Ferry was the second of 2 arsenals. It was located in Jefferson County, West Virginia. It was chosen by General George Washington himself because of its unique location. The other arsenal was in Springfield, Massachusetts. What Harpers Ferry is famous for is its ability to first manufacture interchangeable parts. In between 1801 and 1861, it produced over 600,000 firearms. What this arsenal is most famous for is its trade by John Brown. On the dawn of October 8, John Brown and his army of 22 people entered Harpers Ferry. His army included his 2 sons and slaves. At the scene were 90 U.S. Marines and militia. Using guerrilla warfare, Brown had fought until every member of his army was killed, captured, or had escaped. In total, there were 15 people killed. 3 residents of Harpers Ferry, 1 Marine, 10 of Brown's own army, including himself and his 2 sons, and 1 slave owner who was held hostage. The rest of Brown's army was either captured or had escaped.
Recently, the Thailand people have started to protest and rebel against the current government. These protesters are called People's Alliance for Democracy. Their aim is to get rid of the current government. To show this, they made a huge protest in the Thailand airport.